Good morning students, welcome to Mount Literacy School. In this video we are going to learn about cell reference in spreadsheet. What is cell? Cell is an intersection of row and column. We can enter data in a cell only. That data can be text, numbers or formula. Text is by default left aligned and numbers are by default right aligned. Formulas always start with equal to sign. Formulas can be simple or complex. We can write our own formulas or use predefined formulas present in Excel. How to locate cell in spreadsheet? Each and every cell in spreadsheet has cell address. Cell addresses can be specified as the combination of column and row header. For example, A5, G15, T34, etc. All these are cell addresses. Here this alphabet represents columns and numbers represent rows. If we want to drag the formulas to other cells, we use cell reference in place of value of the cell. How and why to use cell address in formula? Here you can see I have written one formula. This is also formula calculation equal to 79 plus 34 plus 45. This will also give us result or addition that we want. Will also give calculated value, but we cannot drag it to find calculated value for other cells. So here we can use cell reference or cell address in formula. For example, equal to sum. Okay, here sum function is used to do total. Here we can write cell address in place of real values. Here I have written A1, A2, A3. So here we have used cell reference. So this will give total or addition of these three cells A1, A2 and A3. If we change the value later on, then also it will give change total amount. Equal to sum A1 colon A3. Cell range. Here I have used cell range in place of cell address. Because here we are doing total of continuous cells, so we can use cell range also. That is A1 to A3, or we can use A1 to A15 also. But cell range can be used when we want to use continuous cells. If we want to use discontinuous cells, then we can use cell addresses separated by comma. Or you can use equal to sum A1 to A3, comma B1 to B3. You can use multiple ranges also in any formula. So in this way we can use cell addresses in formula. What is cell range? A group of cells is known as a cell range. Rather than a single cell address, you will refer to a cell range using the cell addresses of the first and the last cells in the cell range, separated by a colon. For example, a cell range that included cells A1, A2, A3, A4 and A5 would be written as A1 colon A5. Let's see with one practical example. Okay, here in this example I will show you we can find out the total with values also, but how it is not useful. See, here I have inserted one Excel sheet, so I can do calculation here directly. Okay, here name, maths, science, SS, total, percentage, all these are the headings. Maths marks, science marks, SS and total. Okay, so here we can write the name of students. For example, Ernie, Aryan, Rohit. Okay, in this way. So these are the students and these are the marks of this particular students. Here what I want to do, I want to do the total of maths marks. Okay, here I can do the total. Here I can do the total. So how can I do? I can do like this also, equal to 70 plus 50 plus 54, and then if I press enter, it will give me the total value. But if I drag this for other students, so you can see it is giving same value. So that is not proper result that I want. So for what should I do? I should use cell reference. So here I will do equal to sum, in bracket I will select this range B2 to D2, and then I will press enter. Okay, see here, equal to sum function. Then in bracket I have given the range B2 to D2. You need not to write it. You can select the range, automatically it will be added. Then press enter. So now for first the result is same, but if I drag this, then you can see here total for other students have been changed. Okay, what is the advantage of using Excel? For later on, for example, any marks are changed. For example, Aryan's maths mark changed from 60 to 64. So if I make change here, you can observe that total also will be changed. See here, automatically total change. So I need not to do again and again. Okay, in that way some other formulas are also there. Maximum marks, minimum marks, average. Okay, so I can use that formula also, equal to max, in bracket, then I will select the range. So this formula will give maximum marks in maths. See, you can drag formulas horizontally also. See, in the same way, minimum, equal to minimum, then we'll select the same range and we'll drag this formula for other subject, equal to average. Again I will select the range, bracket close, enter. So here it will give average mark for all subject. So now you know how to use cell reference and what is the advantage of using cell reference. I can directly use values, but then it will not be dragged from other cells for other cells. That's why we use cell reference. Okay, all of you please practice this so you will be more clear about this. Okay, some differences between spreadsheet and word processor. Okay, we are using word processor many times to enter data, to present our data. We use PowerPoint. Then why we use spreadsheet? Okay, there are some different features. Word processor can store data in the form of documents and pages, whereas spreadsheet stores data in the form of workbook and worksheets. It is suitable for lengthy text. Spreadsheet is suitable for numerical data as it has rows and columns to enter data. Word processor. Most of the formatting features are same as word processor. We can do calculations but it's limited. Okay, in word processor also somehow we can do some calculations but it is very limited. Spreadsheet. But here you can see some mathematical functions for simple and complex calculations. Word processor is used to present data and store data, but spreadsheet is used to analyze data and for performing calculations on data. Okay, so this is the difference between word processor and spreadsheet. So next time if you get confused which application you have to use, word processor or spreadsheet. So first of all, go through the data that you want to enter, what the result you want out of that data. Depend upon that you decide which application you have to use. Okay, all of you please practice this. Till then, thank you and goodbye.